Hey y'all, welcome to Large Family Diabetic Cooking. This is Stephanie. Today we're going to make some mini meatloaves. I'm going to make some little small ones for the girls, and then I'm going to use a cupcake one for the rest of us. I want to make some little mini ones for the girls because their tummies are still small and they're still growing. But again, welcome to Large Family Diabetic Cooking, and let's get started. I have Worcestershire sauce in here. I have Italian seasoning, parsley flakes, minced garlic, 2 packages of the Lipton onion soup mix, breadcrumbs, and I need to add 2 eggs and some ketchup. Oh, and I have 2 bell peppers sliced up, but they're not green. My grandkids do not like green bell peppers at all, and they know the difference. They know the difference in the taste, and they will stop eating. All it has, it only takes 1 bite, and they know. So, I started buying red, yellow, and orange bell peppers, and I haven't had an issue with them. None of them. They eat it no issue. I need an apron, so let me grab that real quick. I know I was forgetting something. Apron on. And then we're going to get the we're going to get these together and get them mixed up and in the pans. I got my 2 eggs. I diced up 2 bell peppers. I used about 2 to 3 tablespoons of garlic, 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce, 2 packages of that Lipton onion soup mix. I did about a palmful of parsley and 2 tablespoons of Italian seasoning mix, and about a cup to a cup and a half of breadcrumbs. So we're going to do our ketchup now, and there's probably about a cup and a half in here, and I shouldn't need any more than that. Oh, and I have probably about 2.5 pounds of ground beef, because I want to make enough that I won't have to need or want for anything. And then I have my little garbage bowl right here, so that way I'm all prepared. Because I'm in my dining room again, because I can sit down and be comfortable, and if my arm starts to bother me, I can let it hang. When I'm sitting in my rollator, it's a little hard for that. So, all right, let me get this mixed up. Oh, that's cold and gross. I gotta get me some more rubber gloves. And then we're going to bake these on 350. The mini ones, they shouldn't take long to bake. I'd say about 20 minutes. On 350. And then we're going to make, my next video is going to be low carb sausage balls. And I'm going to use my carbulose flour for that. So, because a lot of people like sausage balls. And I like them too. And sometimes they come in handy for a quick breakfast. Oh. Okay, so I think I got it mixed up really good. I'm checking the bottom to make sure that there's nothing on the bottom and everything is all incorporated in. And from the looks of it, it is. So now, we'll put this over here. I'm gonna bring out my mini pan. I'm gonna put it on one of these trays. Hopefully it'll fit. It might be a little too big. Well, we'll see how this goes. So, I'm going to take a little bit and put it in a tray. Try and get as much into each one as possible, and then I can top off when I need to. Alright, and then we're going to get these in the oven. And I'm going to cook them both at the same time. The mini ones and the bigger ones. The only thing I'm a little concerned about is if there's any grease of them spilling of the grease spilling over and into my oven. That's the one thing I'm concerned about. I'm wondering if I should just do, I want to do the mini ones for the girls though. What I can do is I can pull some out. Pull some of the, so that way if there is any, that's why I wanted to put it on a pan. You know what I mean? I just don't want it to, I don't need no grease fire. So I'm gonna pull some out of some of these ones that are in here. And then I'm going to freeze these after I cook them. I will, after they completely cool, I'll put them in a freezer bag and freeze them. I think that might be just right. Wow. Some of these have a little bit. I just don't want to make them too big and too much in that one. There we go. I want it a little bit under. There we go. Still a little bit too much in that one. Perfect. That one's perfect. I need to pull some out of that one. I'm only going to make one tray of these because the girls will only eat 2, and these are specifically for them. They'll eat 2 to 3. So this whole tray has 24. So that's 1, 2, 3. That's about 4 meals. And we don't eat meatloaf all the time. It's maybe once or twice a month, if that. So this will last us, for them, it'll last them a good side of my nose keeps itching. Driving me up the wall. This should last them about 2 months, and they'll get, like I said, 1, 2, 3, 4. They'll get 4 meals out of this. Okay, that's done. Now, let me get this one, and we'll get this one filled up, and then we'll put it in the oven. Oh. And then with this, Kaden and Alex will probably only eat, well, Alex will eat 1 of these. Kaden will probably eat 2. My daughter will eat too. And depending on how I feel, I might eat too. So, right now this is making 12 muffin cups, so I should be able to get another 12 cups out of this after they're done. I've got way too much in that one. Oh, there we go. A little bit too much. And then when these are done, I'll pop these out and put them on a tray and then get the next batch in. So, meh. So, let me go wash my hands, and then I gotta come back and grab these trays and get them in the oven, and I'll bring you right along with me. All right, I'm gonna take you guys in the kitchen. And then I'm gonna bring in and get them in the oven. All right, I got a few dishes I gotta wash up, so that'll give me a chance to keep an eye on these. So let me get these here in the oven on 350. Put the oven on 30 minutes. Okay, and I'm gonna put you guys over here, and then I'm gonna go grab I don't know what I was thinking. I don't have any dirty dishes yet. All right. So, we got that batch going. So, that's gonna cook. It should take about, like I said, half hour. The smaller one might take about 20 minutes or so. Not, it should only take about 20 minutes because they're so small. But that pan is heavy, so it may take a little longer because it's extremely heavy and it's thick. So it might take time for that pan to heat up. But I had already had my oven preheated, so that should make everything, you know, move smoothly. So, I'm when the mini meatloaves and the well, it's not regular, those are small too. I'm trying to do portion size, so that way we have a little bit of better control over how much we're eating. So because portion size is a big deal, especially for diabetics or anybody who's keto or trying to do low carb. They're doing paleo, they're doing Mediterranean. I want to do some paleo and Mediterranean meals also. That's something that I've been thinking about, because I know a lot of doctors are saying that keto is not good for diabetics and stuff like that, but I've dropped off some weight. And I'm proud of that. And but I want to do, like I said, I want to do some paleo and I want to do some Mediterranean, and I'm also considering doing some vegan meals. But my family are not big fans of beans at all. Any kind of beans, nope. I mean, they like green beans, but they only like it in green bean casserole. That's just it. So, I gotta figure out a way to sneak it in. So, but my thing is, they're not big fans of beans, but they like tacos. And sometimes the tacos, especially like the burritos, they have a refried bean base on the bottom, and then they put their meat and then the cheese and everything, and then they wrap it up. That's what makes it taste good. But I'm not gonna tell my grandkids it's their beans, because they will never touch Taco Bell again. So there's that. So but a friend of mine, who, her name is Genevieve, she was on my community page, and she saw that I had asked for any subscriber that is a diabetic and they had a favorite dessert that they liked, that they can no longer have. They could tell me what dessert they wanted, and I would convert it to sugar-free and low carb, so that way they could still have it. And it would still taste almost the same, not quite the same because of all the sugar, but sugar makes everything taste good. Sugar and butter. Like Paula Deen says, everything's better with butter. So she asked me to make, there was two things she wanted me to choose from: French macaron or chocolate souffle. So I chose the French macaron. I've always wanted to do it. It's outside of my comfort zone. I have never made a macaron before. So I'm waiting for my scale to get here and my spatulas. And I need to get almond flour, and then we're going to make some French macarons. And I'm excited. She's put me outside my comfort zone, but that's okay. That's my girl. I like talking to Genevieve. She's always putting me outside my comfort zone, and she's like, hey, try this. Hey, try this. Hey, try this. Yeah. I like to be put outside my comfort zone. I like to try different things. I think that's where I thrive the most. I thrive the most in the kitchen. I love being in the kitchen. I love doing stuff like that. So you will probably see the recipe in June, probably towards maybe like the last week of June. So that way, because I want to do a red, white, and blue macaron. With an icing, with some type of icing, and I want to do a a filling to go in the icing. I'm probably going to do a sugar-free raspberry jam in the center. So we're going to try and do that. So I'm gonna wait and do it closer to the 4th of July, so that way we have them for the 4th of July. And you will see how it all comes together. So again, this is Stephanie with Large Family Diabetic Cooking. When the meatloaves are done, I will take them out of the oven and I will take a picture of them and get them on a tray, wait for them to cool, and then get ready to put them in the freezer so I can blast freeze them, get them frozen, which will take about a couple hours to do, and then put them in freezer bags, and that way we're ready to go. Another dinner down. So thank you all for hanging out with me. I'm Stephanie. Stephanie with Large Family Diabetic Cooking. I thought my bowl almost fell off the table. I'm like, how did I do that? So if I have any new subscribers, there is a lady that did subscribe. I need to find her name so I can say her name. I haven't done that in a while because I haven't gotten any new subscribers yet. I appreciate my 692 followers, and I enjoy each and every one of you. And another one of my subscribers, her birthday is coming up. I think it's Mary Rinks. I think. But if it is, happy birthday. Again, this is Stephanie with Large Family Diabetic Cooking, and I will see you all later.